Hi, my name is New. Today is October 7th. This is my video in regards to the axle and appendicular skeleton. So first I'm going to start off with the inferior skull. So with the inferior skull, my little purple pen here. So this portion right here, where this dot here is the frontal. This here is the sphenoid, and then here in this side area here is the temporal, and then back here is the occipital, and then right in this area is the parental. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the anterior side of the skull, which is going to be the front of the skull. So the front of the skull here, we have the frontal, which is here in this section here. And then we also have the sigmoid, which is right in here. We also have the lacrimal, which is here in this section. And then we have the ethmoid, which is here. And then we also have the vomer, which is right underneath there as well. And then we have the mandible. And then we have the maxilla here in this section. And then this portion here is the nasal. And then next, I'm going to go into the posterior of the skull. In the back here. So the posterior up here is the parental, which is up here in this section. This is the occipital. And then the side portion here is the temporal. And then in the back here is the mandible that we have. Next, I'm going to go through the lateral skull. So the lateral skull here, we're going to start off with the frontal here. And then from there, we're going to do the parietal, which is here in this section here. And then we're also going to do the sphenoid, which is in this section here. And then the ethmoid, which is here in this section. And then we're going to do the temporal, which is here in this section. Temporal is here in this section here. And then from there, we are going to look on the side section here, which is going to be the maxilla. And then from the maxilla, we're going to do the nasal, which is here in this section here. And then we're going to do the mandible, and then the lacrimal is here on this side. So now we're going to do the vertebrae column, which is here in this section, as you can see here. So we're going to start off. Up here is going to be the atlas, and then the second one here is the axis, and then the fourth one here is the cervical vertebrae. If we go down here, this portion right here cuts off, and it now becomes the thoracic vertebrae. Down here is the lumbar vertebrae, and then in this portion here, along with this portion here, it is considered the sacrum. And then down here at the bottom is your coccyx. Now we're going to go ahead and do the thoracic cage. So the thoracic cage here, we have the body of the sternum here. This rib, along with this one, is the false rib. And then from the top up here down to the seventh rib here is considered the true ribs that we have. And then these two down here are our floaty ribs that we have. Now we're going to go over to the pectoral girdle along with the upper limbs. So first we're going to start off, we have the clavicle here, and then we have the scapula, which is the shoulder blade in the back here. So that's the scapula. This is the humerus, this is the ulna, and this is the radius. Now we're going to go into the hand. So the hand portion here, hand portion here. So we're going to start off on this side. It's going to be the pisiform. We have the triquetrum. Then we also have the lunate. And then we have the scaphoid. And then we have the trapezoid. And then in this portion down here, we have the hymate. And then we have the capitate. And then we have the trapezoid here, sorry. And then from here, in this portion here, it is considered the sigmoid. And this portion here is the metacarpals. And then from here to here, it is the phalanges. So now we're going to go on to the pelvic girdle, and along with the lower limbs that we have here. So this is the ilium. This is the pubic bone here. This is the ischium, which is down here in this section here. And then we have the femur. Then we have the patella. Then we have the tibia. And then we have the fibula. Oh, tibia and the fibula. And then lastly, we're going to go into the foot. So the foot section here. So the foot section here, we are going to start off with the navicular, and then we have the calcaneus, which is up here, this portion here, and then we have the talus, and then we have the cuboid, which is this portion here. And then down here, we have the lateral cuneiform, and then we have the intermedial cuneiform, and then we have the medial cuneiform. And then along here, we have the metatarsals, and then down at the bottom here, in this portion, you can see it, down here is the phalanges of the foot. And this is my video. Thank you.